So I get about 2.5 hours, 3 hours sleep, and then doctor comes into the room. He says, "Mr. Anderson, we're going to be moving you onto the ward now. So got some porters coming, and they're on the way. They're going to take you down to a ward." I said, "Okay, brilliant." The geriatrics ward. I said, "You what? It's the only rooms we have available. The geriatrics ward. How old are you? How old do I look? The geriatrics ward. You're going to send me to the geriatrics ward?" "Yes, Mr. Anderson, it's the only bed we have available right now, so we'll be sending you down there." "Right, well, this just gets better and better and better. I can't wait for this one." So they come down, and they wheel me down to the it says geriatrics ward at the top. So great, yeah, I'm a 40-year-old chap in the geriatrics ward. Amazing. So there's a guy on the desk. It's still dark outside. I think it's about 4, maybe 5 o'clock in the morning now. I don't know, time's gone. So there we go. We set me up in the geriatrics ward, and doctor comes. The guy on the desk. He says, "Oh, Mr. Anderson, hello, nice to see you. Blah 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 blah. Just need to take some details." One of the details he asked for was, "Okay, so do you know why you're in hospital?" I said, "Yeah, I've been diagnosed with cancer." "No, you haven't." "Well, I bloody well have." "Not according to our records, Mr. Anderson. You haven't got cancer. I've got you in here for a DVT." So now there's a problem, because either I've just dreamt everything that's just happened and then completely tore my wife's life apart for nothing because of a dream. What? I said, "Are you sure? Because I've been told, I've had 2 doctors tell me. Please tell me they've not given me somebody else's news. What's happening?" "Let me check again, Mr. Anderson. Maybe the system hasn't been refreshed." "Oh, has it not? Let's do that, shall we? How about we get some facts?" So I'm trying not to get too irritated at this point, but to be told you've got this disease, to then be told, "Oh, no, you haven't." The sheer fucking incompetence is just keeping it together. So he refreshes his computer, or he presses something on his little keypad. "Oh, yes, Mr. Anderson, sorry, they hadn't updated your file notes, but they've now been updated. Yes, you do have cancer." "Do I? Brilliant. Thanks for that." I feel great. So anyway, on the geriatrics ward, I've gone from having cancer to not having cancer to actually having cancer, all because some pillock decided not to update the records, or this geezer can't read the computer. I don't give a rat's ass at the moment. I'm having enough. Oh, and what was also irritating, the paramedic that had put the cannula in my arm had put it in such a way that for the last 14 hours, or however long it is, maths is not my strong point, it'd been stinging the whole time. And so I've got that irritating me. I want that out. He says, "Oh, I've got nobody can take that out at the moment. Plus you need to have it in." So, "Well, can anybody replace it? Because it really hurts." "Oh, not right now, Mr. Anderson." So I've got I'm assuming someone that's qualified, that can't even take a cannula out, that can't even read a computer. Is all this a dream? Is this just a fucking nightmare? What? I'm not complaining about the NHS, because the people that work for the NHS are hard workers, and I've met some incredible people in my time with the NHS and all the visits that I've had and the chemo ward and everything. But it just, you put everything together and you just think, who runs this place? Are you just mental? So anyway, I've got Mr. Loud Snorer to my left. I've got Mr. Crazy to my right that keeps shouting. This is brilliant. This is absolutely brilliant. So anyway, I'm now on the geriatrics ward. Mr. Snorer eventually wakes up and they bring breakfast and he eats like a pig. So that's great. I had every mouthful that he chewed down. And then Belinda called when she woke up. She said, "Look, can I just confirm that wasn't a dream? Yes, it wasn't a dream. She says, okay, well, look, I'm coming down. I'm making arrangements to come down. I don't care about COVID. I'm also bringing Aunt Sandy with me. So, okay, fine. Yeah, welcome. Let's do that. So we made arrangements for Belinda to come down. And my Aunt Sandy brought her down, and they both came and saw me on the ward. And then we spent some time together. We were talking to some of the nurses and stuff. And this doctor came in. I cannot remember her name, but she was amazing. She Belinda had wrote down, she didn't go to sleep, she wrote down every question she could think of relating to what we knew about what I had at the moment, that she wanted to ask this doctor. And this doctor took the time and went through every question that Belinda had with her to answer every question. And Belinda went hard at her, not hard as in nasty or anything like that. I'm talking, she must have asked about 200 questions, and this doctor took the time to answer every one of them. It was brilliant. And then she looked at me and she sat down next to me and she said, look, Robert, is having cancer nice? No, it's not. It sucks. She said sucks. But it can be beaten. And most of the fight that I see in people that beat it are the people that fight back themselves. Yes, we'll have medications, and yes, somebody's going to talk to you eventually about chemotherapy and whatever, radiotherapy, whatever it is, the route we take you down. But it's the people that never give in and the people that survive it or survive it the longest. And I don't know you at all, but in the brief time I've spent with you and your family, I can see you are a fighter. And then once you've got your head wrapped around this, you are not going to let it beat you. And I looked at her and I said, look, Doc, I'm so sorry to say this. Fuck cancer. I am going to beat it. I have something to fight for, and I'm not going to give up on this. And she went, I don't think I've ever believed anybody more than what you've just said. We never saw that lady again, bless her, but she made things a hell of a lot easier that day. And we're now on Saturday. She made things a lot easier. So that was really, really nice. So it was me, Belinda, and my Aunt Sandy. We spent the day together on the ward. We were talking and going through things. Belinda's told me that I should tell the demon story. I was that high, smacked off my tits on drugs, that I thought I could see demons in the curtain rail that went round. I'm pretty sure I kept seeing demon faces in it. So of course I tell Aunt Sandy and Belinda, so can you see demons in these curtains? And they're like, yeah, no, we can't see that, mate. You all right? No. So that's how the day went on. And then we finally got discharge orders that yes, I could actually go home that night. So we waited for that to happen, and then Aunt Sandy took me and Belinda home. In the next video, I'll tell you what happened next, the very next day, because I did something rather silly. So I'll let you know what happens in that one.